It's a very specific kind of training. The other folks who do more, kind of broad, militant, other broad forms of nonviolent training. This is targeted toward an action. Some of the skills that we're going to get are going to help you can use in other contexts, but this is like going to the police station and ain't nobody getting in or getting out until we get what we want. Right? So it's a particular kind of targeted training. And so that means this has a lot to be desired for, but I just want to make sure that we go through some of these. We're going to run these trainings, I think, every day next week at various times, because it takes a while for this to get in your bones, right? How many of you all have done civil disobedience training before? Okay, so that's the majority of you have not. And so it takes a while for it to get in your bones. And so we're just going to run them every day next week to do that. All right. I also come out of a particular tradition. I was trained at the Highlander Center and tutored by a man named James Lawson, who Martin Luther King called. Do I need that? Okay. Is this better? Yeah. Can I get some reverb? A little slap back. Take some of my high tops. Is this working? Is this better? Is this better? Is this better? Is that better? I think that's the one. All right. So, I come out of a particular tradition, and that particular tradition is through James Lawson and the Highlander Center. It tends toward using a lot of Christian language. Forgive me. But it's the only thing I'm good at. So, we do this, we call this militant nonviolent civil disobedience. Say that. Militant, nonviolent, civil disobedience.
Civil disobedience.
So militant nonviolent civil disobedience is about a direct confrontation with the state. Right? So you do a direct confrontation with the state to create a moral drama with the intention of pricking the conscience of the state in order to get a desired outcome. Now, the jury is still out on whether or not the state got a conscience. So this is a Pascalian wager. So, it's right, and I'm a Marxist. These actions are not the revolution. I am clear about that. This is straight out of Lenin. We ignore the backward sectors, and we're trying to move the other sectors to the left. And so actions like this, particularly with clergy in drag, creates the opportunity to move people, right? So we ran an action in Ferguson, and it was on the cover of the New York Times. My cousin, I'm from a little place with 11 houses and 35 people in Arkansas. So my cousin called me and says, "Boy, you done made it. You on the cover of the Arkansas Democrat." And then 3 weeks later, people from my little town are helping to shut down a highway in Memphis because they saw clergy in robes being manhandled by the police, right? So part of this is like, you understand, so this is about a clear target. It ain't the revolution, but what it will do is attempt to move some moral sway, because to some people, maybe not to most of us, but to some people, clergy still means something, right? And so we want to leverage that. So militant nonviolent civil disobedience, say that.
Militant nonviolent civil disobedience.
Which is about a direct confrontation with the
state
to create a moral to get the desired outcomes. Good. So we do this also out of a deep abiding love. Say deep abiding love.
Deep abiding love.
Right? It's not when you first meet somebody you think they're cute. Not that. But deep abiding love, which means that you're willing to make certain sacrifices for what you believe in. Right? So we hate injustice, but hate cannot be sustained in a way that you can be in for in the long term. I'm mad as hell. Right? And I'm angry and I hate what's happening, but you cannot be sustained for that. You do it out of a deep love for one another. And a love for a world to come. And in the process of loving, through that process, hopefully you get a little freedom. Say deep abiding love.
Deep abiding love.
Militant nonviolent civil disobedience.
Militant nonviolent civil disobedience.
Which is about a direct confrontation with the
State.
to create a war.
Trauma.
To prick the conscience of the jury's gonna out. If the state has a conscience, but Pascal and wager. I'm Pentecostal, so I'm in the spirit of miracles and stuff. All right, could you stand up for me? So who came here with people who came with people? You came with someone that y'all in a pod together, like y'all can touch each other. All right, so who's with people that can touch? All right, so get next to the person you can touch. Lock arms with the person you can touch. And we can spread out a little more, and we need to spread out a little more they're trained for confrontation. They do not know what to do with joy. They don't know what to do with joy, and they also don't know what to do when it's like, because they're training them like, the beta push against the shields and that kind of thing. So, one of the things we want to do is go through some of this. I hate this shit. All right, so, let's see how we're going to start. All right, so, in the training, right, and we're going to get to the joy piece. Right, so if a group of you all decided you're going to run an action, right? So if a group of you all decided you're going to run an action, people have various forms of what they're going to like. So, they do these kind of color codes. Red if you're going to get arrested, yellow and green, go, whatever, right? The actions that I am training you for is that you came to get arrested, right? We're going to assume that everybody's getting arrested. Sometimes you have actions where people are part of the kind of up front and they don't get arrested. But let's just assume all of you all are going to get arrested. And you make decisions as a group about what you want, how you're going to respond. So one of the ways you can respond is to verbal cues. A verbal cue, the police says, step back. So you step back. Let's try that. Step back. Verbal cue. You can also make a decision as a group to respond to physical cues. So you don't respond to the verbal cue. You respond to the physical cues when they push you. Right? So we're going to respond to physical cues. Step back. Move. Make a decision. Verbal cues or physical cues. I mean, you can, sometimes you can, right? But, so non-engagement and non-compliance. Say it.
Non-engagement and non-compliance.
We do this work out of what?
Deep abiding love.
And this is called what? Which is about creating a moral to prick the conscience. Kind of, sort of, maybe. To make a point. All right. So, verbal cue. Move back. All right. So y'all just gonna do physical cues, huh? Physical cue. Move back. We do non-engagement and non-compliance. Say.
Non-engagement and non-compliance.
So we're going to respond to verbal cues. I will respond to physical cues. No. Non-engagement, non-compliance. You can make a decision about that as a group, right? Maybe somebody in the group is not going to get arrested, so they're going to respond to verbal or physical. But we're doing non-engagement and non-compliance. Say it.
Non-engagement and non-compliance.
So we went first, and we jumped. There was a fence around the federal building. What? Michael McPherson used to be the president of Veterans for Peace, and so we were we jumped over this fence. They had tasers on, and they were flashing, and we knew it, and they were hot. So I decided I was going to jump over, because if you call an action, never ask the people to do something you're not willing to do. So if you're going to call people to go to get arrested, you better be the first one getting arrested. Never ask people to do what you're unwilling to do. So we're about to jump over this fence, and I can see the phasers are hot. And so I got an old bad heart, so I went and told the medics, I said, look here, I'm about to jump over this thing. And if they hit me, I just need you to be standing next to me to pump me back to life. And don't let my second wife be in the funeral. And so we jump over the fence, right? So we're going, and they do the shield. They're prepared to push me, the push-ups. So a woman named Lisa Fithian, who is the Jedi of this movement, Lisa said, so they're pushing, so we sit. So everybody sit. The medics, are they still here? The medics still here? Is the medic? Okay. They're probably down at, did I see Sammy? They're probably down at the, can somebody grab, they got a little blue outfit on. Sammy, I think they name. So, so we sit down, and so they're in front of us, prepared to work us, right? And so Lisa, one of the things I'm going to ask you to do is break up into groups and make a commitment to eat together in the next week. Because in actions never go the way they plan. And so you got to make audibles. And so you got to trust each other to make those audibles. Right? Let's be like, this is not how we planned it. Well, we got to make an audible. So I know Lisa. We've been on the battlefield together a long time. When I first met you, I know first and second war in Iraq, in Iraq. So 17 years. And so Lisa says, they're standing on us and they're standing over us, and Lisa said, scoop. I said, huh? Say scoop. So just scoop. Scared the shit out of Homeland Security. They had no idea. They all jumped back, right? And then we started laughing. We thought it was hilarious that they got AR-15s and all of that kind of stuff, right? And so we laughed, right? And they didn't know what to do with the joy. So they're laughing, and at this point, I'm on one end and another reverend's on another end, Reverend Renita, so we can jump up and start dancing around. And so if you go behind them, they do what? That means everybody can get up and run to the door that we're trying to block. I'm 2 seconds, I'm almost ready for the 7.